Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a brand new VOSTEED knife right here and a really cool thing to go with it, but I'm going to show you this first. I hope you're having a fan-freaking-tastic day. Let me grab my raccoon since we're opening up a VOSTEED. By the way, this is one of my most recommended, what's a knife? People ask me, what's a knife around the $50 mark that's good and solid and good for an everyday carry? And I'm like, get you a VOSTEED raccoon. And my favorite, they have a top liner lock. They also have a button lock, which isn't my favorite, but the top liner lock or the crossbar lock of this knife, oh, fantastic. Whenever I pick up a knife or I go to get a knife out of the case, I always go off on a tangent and forget what I was doing. So it comes with a, oh, cool. Has a, what does that say? Open the joy. Did I really say open the jive? So it comes, oh, wow, that's very cool. So you have a blown out version. It shows you what it looks like on the inside because this has the Vanchor lock, baby. And did I ask if you were having a fantastic day? I'm all over the place today, and I enjoy it that way. I like a little bit of chaos. That's how it is. Stop by every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. We have a 4-hour live stream where we give away knives just like this, and we have a lot of fun. It's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. If you're subscribed, all you have to do is hit notifications, and you'll get a notification a half hour before the live stream starts, or during Friday night. You might get on YouTube and be like, oh, Beez Blades is live. I got to go and see what's going on. But this is the CORGI V Vanchor lock. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it. Can you even tell that it's a knife? Look at that. No screws over here. Talk about super clean. And there's 5 or 6 different variants, which I'll probably flash across the screen here in the next minute or two. But wow, that is very cool. And this has the rolling deal. Ooh, look at this. Talk about some perfecto jimping. Oh yeah, that's going to be easy. It has to be. And it's a front flipper. I'm going to try some of this rolling jimping and see how this works. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, this is cool. You talk about a good gift knife. This is really good. So if there's people out there that aren't majorly into knives, this is like a small everyday carry. And let's see what kind of blade. What kind of blade does this little bad boy have? Your sharpen length's coming in at about 2 1/4 inches, and overall, it's not even 2 1/2 inches. So it's not a big knife. Well, matter of fact, the whole knife itself is just a hair under the 6-inch mark. So it's a 6-inch knife, and it has the Vanchor lock. So you just push the pivot. Oh yes, that is very cool. Can I over the top it? Oh yes. So this is a sweet little knife. Now the action, since I'm already doing it. I tell you something I really appreciate is that I'm not getting bounce out. It's going in and it's sucking in and it's staying in. Look at that. You can't even see the blade. You could have that land on your desk or just laying over there next to the lamp or something or next to your pen. And people, those non-knife people that get scared, why do you have a weapon? It's not a weapon. It's a tool. They won't even know what it is. They won't even probably second glance at it. But if you're a knife nerd like me, you probably want them to so you can show it to them. Wow. Now, let me give you a quick size comparison so you can get an idea of what the size of this knife is. And here it comes, baby, the old good tried and true, the QSP Penguin, because everybody needs a Penguin, right? So there's the Penguin, and then here is the Civivi Elementum. Look at that. Yes, it's an Elementum 2 button lock. Would you look at it? So this would be a nice secondary carry to those if that's one of your everyday carries. Now, let me get a couple I wanted to see what it looks like in between. This is the original CORGI, and it's a button lock. Then this is the Trek lock. That's the Vanchor lock. And do I have another? Yeah, I do. So if you want to see a CORGI sandwich, you do have options actually with the blade shapes of the CORGI. I imagine that kind of thing will probably be coming along. They always tend to put one out and then they put a nicer one out or a different version or a different blade steel or different handles. And this one does have different options for your handles. Let's see. It looks like we have a black and green and gray aluminum and blue aluminum and orange aluminum. So it looks like we have a lot of different aluminums to choose from. And here is one of my all-time favorites, one of my top 5 most favorite carries knives. And if you click on the link down below in the comments or in the description of this video, it'll take you to VOSTEED where you can see all of these VOSTEED knives that I'm showing. There's the raccoon and there is the nightshade. So you see these are full-size knives. This is a little secondary carry. As a matter of fact, let me check here and see if this will fit in my 5th pocket. You know what? There's just enough room for it to fit catacorny. I'm kind of corny. It kind of will fit catacorner in my jeans, but it all depends on how big of fifth pockets you have. You know, the little pocket above your other pocket on the right side. So let's see how the action is. I want to check this out some more. So if you hand this to a non-knife person, how are they going to react? What are they going to do when you tell them to open it? You can show them, you say, you just roll your finger across the top, and that jimping is so good that it's very easy. It just grabs your skin. So even if you're not a front flipper lover, it doesn't really matter because you can use this just like a regular flipper. You do the old light switch, and I'm just kind of lightly doing it. It's not difficult. I'm not having to push or anything. They put such perfect jimping on that roller that it just comes snapping out. Now, using the front flipper, yeah, it works very well. Now, my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25, and this is what it looks like in a large glove-sized hand. It fills in my hand, it fits in my hand, all 4 fingers are comfortable, and there are 0 hot spots. Does this thing even have a pocket clip? You can't even feel that pocket clip. So if you have large to medium to small hands, this is going to be comfortable. Now the jimping here is pretty nice. It's mild jimps. The only thing about the jimping is I would have to be holding the knife further back in order for my thumb to engage that jimping. And the only thing about the jimping is it's too medium for me. It doesn't really stop my thumb. My thumb just kind of glides over it. So my suggestion, if they were ever going to make a little change, would bring the jimping out farther. You might as well, and make it a little more aggressive so it kind of grabs your finger. You know, it is a small knife. Now, I do have a good purchase on it. I feel like I could really use this knife. If I wanted to push through something, and to do push cuts, it is kind of nice how the way it sits in the palm of my hand kind of nestles it so I can get behind it and do a little bit of pushing. And if I'm holding it in this fashion to do a push cut, then I'm feeling the pocket clip. It's not hateful, but it's definitely a warm spot. That's when the pocket clip becomes known to me. So the VOSTEED CORGI pup with the new Vanchor lock is very exciting. I'm hoping I probably showed you the other versions up on your screen, but VOSTEED, I mean, oh my goodness, there's probably a lot of stuff on sale right now with VOSTEED because of the holidays, and you can check my links. You don't have to use my links. If you use the link, it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you enjoy my annoying voice, if you enjoy hearing me blather on about knives and how much I love knives and how I'm like, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. And you know what? I'm curious if they have any of these left. And I will put links to where they have VOSTEED knives on sale on Amazon right now too. I have a special way to get you to the sale knives on Amazon. Yeah, it's real special. It's called an affiliator link. So I hope to see you Friday night when we can talk about all of these knives, especially these new ones. This one's pretty cool. This is one I would like to have sitting on a desk. You know, it's just so clean. It's kind of like a pill, and it has a nice little, just a perfect everyday carry blade for probably most of the things that you're ever going to use your knife for as an everyday carried folding pocket knife. I really like it. So let me know what you think about this bad boy, and then go watch this video or go watch this video. You'll enjoy them both. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive stream, remember, you live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.